Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. And so today I'm going to share with you guys what I do have in my work bag. And this is a bag I purchased from monsoon.co.uk, and this bag only cost me £39. It's a beautiful everyday bag. It's very functional. It just holds basically all of my daily essentials. The keychain, as you can see there, is quite functional. It has 3 parts to the bag. It's very simple. It's not too big, and again, like I said, it just really helps me to function throughout the day and really has all of my basic necessities. It fits perfectly on my shoulders, and of course here you can see I'm showing you the bag both sides. It has a front compartment, a back compartment, and it has a main part to the bag. So coming up in just a moment, I'm going to share with you guys every single thing that I do carry in my bag for my everyday use, and I really hope you guys would be inspired and pick up some tips from what we're going to be talking about today. Very simple bag, no fuss about it, nothing too terrific about it, and it is beautiful. Stay tuned for what's coming up in my bag next. So here we are, guys. I'm just going to show you now exactly what I do take in this bag every single day, and they really are my basic everyday essentials. Okay, so we are going to start with my lunch container. This lunch container cost me £1.50, and I got this from Asda. So I try to pack as much protein as I can in this lunch container with my salad, because of course we all know that protein tends to keep you full. Okay, so this goes into my bag. Okay, I always like to take my tea jug with me, or thermos, however you want to call it. And I did get this thermos when we were living in Canada from David's Tea. And this keeps my beverage piping hot. Now this basically is a steam jug. So for example, if I want to be able to take some loose tea one day, I could just put my loose tea in this little strainer. I snap this together, and then I just screw this on and put this in here with some hot water, and during the day I can steam on some detox tea or whatever the case may be. And if I'm not taking any steamed tea, this stays at home, and I just take a regular cup of tea in here. Or if I want to just make some herbal tea as well, it goes in here as well, and that is in my bag. A bottle of water is always essential. I always like to take a bottle of water with me, always. And I do try to drink as much water as I can throughout the day. I always like to have a bottle of orange juice. Okay. My wallet goes in. And in here, I do have a Ziploc bag. And in this Ziploc bag has an apple, because I always try to have an apple every single day. Or here in the UK, you can buy the sliced apples as well. And this is a little glass jar that I got from a dollar store when we were living in Canada. And I put some salad dressing in here if I'm taking a salad. If I'm not taking a salad, I don't take this with me, because some days I take a wrap and some days I take a salad, and it goes in securely and it doesn't spill over into my bag. Okay. I also like to have some hand cleansing wipes, because sometimes you may be on your way to work and you may touch something that may be a little bit sticky. You want to be able to wipe your hands quickly. And I also like to have a pack of tissues as well. And this is my little cosmetic bag. I had done a video recently, what's in my cosmetic bag. I'm going to link that video below for you guys so you can see exactly what I do take in my cosmetic bag. That goes in. My cell phone, okay, goes in the pocket of the bag. And this is another pink wristlet that I do have. And this only costs £1 from wish.com. So you guys should really check it out. And in here I do have a glass nail file, because I only use glass nail files on my nails. I have some hand cream, and this is from L'Occitane. And I do have a nail tool, because there are some days where you just have that hanging nail right in the corner of your nail and it hurts so bad. At least you can remove it. And if I happen to break a nail one day, I do have my nail file, because sometimes you may be wearing pantyhose, and you're trying to pull your pantyhose up, and then you can't because your nails are cracked or has a chip on it. So this goes in, and this just goes in the corner of my bag. I also have my reading glasses. Okay, I have some Mentos, and I do have a pack of gums. These are all essentials, ladies. They really are. Okay. And this is just a maple glazed pecan and salt. What is it? Maple glazed pecan and salt. And this is nut and spices. And I like to pick some of these up too from Pret a Manger, because they're healthy and they're natural for you. And this just goes into my bag. And I'm just going to put it on the outside of my bag, but in the corner. Okay, I also like to have a pen and a notepad. And this is the notepad that I got from the YouTube Creator Day when I had gone to this event in London. And this just goes into the other side of my bag, and that just goes in the corner. Now, I also like to have a spare Ziploc bag with me, and I tell you why I like to have this, because let's just say you know, I'm blowing my nose, I have a really bad cold or something, and you know, I blow my nose, you know, it goes in here. If I have let's just say, for example, I'm done eating my snack, the snack paper goes in here. If I wipe my hands with my tissue, it goes in here. If I have an empty candy paper, it goes in here, because no point putting all the garbage in my bag, you know, because you blow your nose, it goes in the bag. You know, you open up a piece of gum, it goes in the bag. I mean, I really, really hate that. So this would be my little garbage bag inside my bag. So when I come home, I just toss this in the garbage. So that's a little tip for you guys, okay? And that just goes in the front. Advil. I like to have some pain medication with me, because you never know when you're going to end up with a headache or a backache, or you may need some medication for something. I like to take Advil, so this goes into my bag and it goes into the corner. Okay? So now everything is in my bag, and we are just going to zip that together. Okay? And we're just going to snap the front, because remember, the bag has a compartment here, one here, and one there. Okay? And my bag is not even heavy at all, guys. It fits completely under my arm. As you can see, I do have some space under my arm. So for example, if I'm wearing a coat, a winter coat, I have plenty of space. And the keychain right here is quite functional. You can open that and put maybe 5 pounds in there, but I really wouldn't. Okay, everything stays nicely securely on my shoulders, and I'm ready to go, and my bag is not even heavy. So there we are, guys. These are all of my essentials for the day, and this is what's in my everyday work bag. I do hope you were inspired, and I do hope you're gonna pick up some tips from what we talk about today, and I thank you so much for watching. This is Odette, and I shall catch you next time. Bye.